All right. Good evening, everyone. I am Ralph. This is Miss LA, my wifey. So, this is our Sunday segment of The Truth Burns. So, today the topic is follow your passion. So, we really wanted to discuss that because, a lot of times we tend to possibly get discouraged and not as far as where we'll detour from our passion. There may be things in our life that happen, things that occur that cause us not to actually continue to move forward with what we have in our heart, what we know we're supposed to be doing, what God actually called us to be doing. So we want to make sure that we stay encouraged and we actually just, pray, continue to pray and continue to move forward, with our goals that we have and set for ourselves. And like I said, we follow our passion. So I'm gonna let Miss LA take over a little bit, but we really just wanted to get out there and actually get a little feedback. Appreciate those who joined. 3_rock. Appreciate you, Mom, Dad. I see you all join. How's it going? And so once again, we're doing this on Sundays. We want to make sure that we meet our commitment to you guys. So I know we're a little late than usual, later than what we stated last week, but it's because the young lady was working. So
I was following my passion.
Following her passion. She had clients today, so she was getting it in on today.
Mm-hmm.
So
and your girl is tired.
Yes, and she is exhausted.
I came home like, hey, we got to get this set up.
Yes.
But that's what happens when you're following your passion. So
that's right.
So with this topic, like Ralph said, we definitely want people's feedback. We would like for you guys to respond. If you have any questions or you have any comments, we would like to hear your comments live while we're doing this. If you have any questions or anything like that.
Yeah.
So let's just get into it. So we want to talk about following your passion. How do we even know what our passion is? I think that's a good question to start out with.
Exactly. So we can put it out there to you all that joined. Who was that? Manga the Barber, Manga the Barber, and Creole Soul. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's going on, everybody? So we want to put the question out there. You know what I mean? How do you know, basically, what's your passion?
Yeah. So
how do you know?
The topic is follow your passion, but how do you know what your passion is?
Exactly. So, I can really state my definition.
Okay.
Of what I think it is. This might just be my own personal definition, but when it comes to your passion, is really something that's in your heart that you really, really like enjoy doing on a day-to-day basis. You'll go and spend overtime. You will it will cause you to want to really just do it 24/7, go after it 24/7. You'll want to work at it. You live it, you breathe it. That's something that it becomes your personality. You know what I mean? It becomes a part of you. So, and I can say, for example, me, it's two things that I like. One, I enjoy people and customer service. I really, really enjoy that. I love being sociable. You know what I mean? That's really a passion for me. She be having to stop me at times and be like, no, we're not going out anywhere. We're not. Just to be, and it's not because of the fact of
that's
not.
Your passion?
No. I'm like, not because of we just not going out to just do whatever, but it's the fact that she be having to slow me down and say, hey, we need to rest. We work a lot. We work at home. We work, like I said, at work, and then I want to do some more on top of it. Mm-hmm. But there comes a time and a place when you have to rest. You have to let your body rest. And I think that's when you really know, like, something is your passion. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to people and customer service, That's a passion of mine. You know what I mean? Really, really taking care of people. Because in our business, you know, I don't cut hair. I'm not a barber, stylist, makeup art, any of that. That's Miss LA. She's the artist.
Hey, Roy.
But what's going on, Roy?
Kevin is on there.
Welcome, everybody.
What's up?
But, you know, I really just believe in servicing our customers. So I'm there to be able to offer them coffee, water. I'm taking photos, video clips, you know, offering meat trays to the customer, crackers, whatever it may
So
be.
your passion is excellent customer service?
Excellent customer service. I mean, I want to make sure that our clients feel comfortable. You know, they come into an environment that they really, really enjoy and really want to tell other people about. Let's see, what did Magna say?
Manga
Manga?
the barber.
I feel like you know your passion when you can't go a day without thinking about it.
I agree.
I agree. I definitely agree.
I
agree. That's something that causes you really to, you know, lose a little bit of sleep because you want to go to the next level
Right.
with your passion. You
Yeah.
always striving to go to the next level.
Yeah, I like that, Manga. You said you feel like your passion when you can't go a day without it.
Right.
I feel like your passion, also how you know it's your passion and that it's in your heart and it's given to you, for me personally, from God, is when you try to erase it, it won't ever go away. So when you try to steer left and be like, well, let me try to do this, boom, it pops back up. Or you're like, okay, so let me try this, and then it's still there. I feel like your passion personally is like an assignment from God. So he puts it in your heart for a reason, because it's something that he wants you to do before you leave this earth. And no matter what you try to do that's different, he won't let it go away. So this is an assignment, I personally feel, that we must do before we leave this earth, is what we're supposed to do.
Nice.
Yeah, you know what? I have to be honest. You know, I always felt like your passion was in your heart, but as far as it being an assignment, I just felt that thing like right now. You know?
Nice.
Yeah, but I feel like it's an assignment. And with that being said, you know, I'm actually speaking to myself too, even though we're speaking to you guys, because I know God has given me an assignment that I'm supposed to do, because my husband and I have been married 15 years, and I've had this passion or this dream that I'm supposed to do this thing, and it will not go away, no matter what I do.
Right. I can tell you all right now, because we've traveled quite a bit. I'm sorry, somebody just commented and said...
He said, Kevin said, what would you do if your clients sit at your chair and he just gets up and leave?
Wow. If your client sits in your chair...
I mean, did he not pay? Did we do the
up.
service? Or
Yeah.
did he get the service done, Kevin, and then he walked out? Or
Right.
or did he not like what you were saying about something? What happened?
Right. If you can add just a little bit more detail around that, and then we can discuss that through our
So what do other people think too, as far as like, what do you feel, or how do you know that you are fulfilling your passion, or you figure out that this thing right here is my passion? How do you, what am I trying to ask, babe? How do you know?
How do you know?
I guess is the question.
For everybody that's out there, how do you know? Because I like that about, you can't go a day without thinking about it.
It's true.
You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of parts to that. You can't go a day without thinking about it, but there's another part to that as well, as you have to act upon it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there's two parts. You think about it, but you have to act on it. So, let's see. Now, he was like, "I'll be back. Got to get the money."
From the bank.
And he never did come back.
He said you got to go get the money from the bank and then come back.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. I'm sorry, everybody.
Listen, Kevin, let me tell you something. That is a whole different topic, let me tell you, to talk about walkouts and how to handle walkouts. I don't even have any words right now, so I may respond to you personally.
That to handle walkouts, that's a man. Because the thing is, you don't want to penalize your other clients
Right.
over one particular person.
Right.
You don't want to, really make your other clients, say, hey, you're going to have to pay before your service.
Yeah.
So
that's a tough one. I'm gonna think about it, and before we get off of here, I'm gonna have a response.
We may have to swing back to it.
Yeah. So
but,
what's
let's see, what did Roy say? Roy said, I spent my past convincing myself that I should be doing that job, but got fired and realized I need to chase my dream, not help build someone else's. Wow.
Yeah.
That is so true.
But that goes back, Roy, to what we were saying about that assignment. So if you feel in your heart that you have a particular assignment, what I have learned is God will remove you from situations, because we force ourselves to stay places because we're like, oh, I got bills, I got to pay,
right.
I got lights, water, gas, or car note, whatever. But God is like, listen, if you're not going to move on your own time, and I've kind of nudged you a little bit that you need to leave, he actually shows us things that tells us we should leave, but we don't. We get that fear of whatever. I'm not going to have no lights, or I'm going to lose my car, whatever it is that our fear is. And we won't do it. So sometimes he'll shut that door. So he'll shut on purpose. Yeah, it forces you to go and do that thing. Because remember, if it's an assignment from God, we have to be obedient. So he won't take us to the next level if we're not obedient. That's what I'm learning for myself. I have to be obedient to what he wants me to do, no matter what the world tells me I should be doing. Family or whoever it is. So even my husband, me and him too. I'm not saying we don't agree.
Roy said, keep speaking truth.
I don't say we don't agree, but sometimes he don't always see the vision that I do or feel the passion that I have for whatever it is that God has told me to do. So sometimes I just have to move forward, and then he like, aha, okay, I'm with you. I mean, he's always there. So what does Manga say now? He said, my passion for barbering
has taken me far. It's more of an obsession at this point, even as far as leaving my Walmart job to follow my dream 110%. Mm-hmm. You know what? That's what I'm talking about. One of the things, I love that statement, because one of the things when you following your passion, you do, and which in our minds is at times, depending on the job that you're passionate about, there's risk. Yeah. With any job, really, there's risk. But when it comes to the field of like barbering and styling, cosmetology, things like that, a lot of it is on you to build your clientele. It's not depending on where you are, like an hourly pay. Some places pay hourly, but then, there's others where you pay booth rent, commission based, to where you have to build your own clientele in order to make income. But, stepping out there and giving it 110%, knowing that you have to build your clientele in order to make income, that's definitely something that, I tip my hat to everybody in that field that has, that's the 100%, just depending on clientele for income. So, you guys as barbers and stylists definitely work hard out there, and everybody else in the field that has that similar type of structure on income, making income, I definitely tip my hat to you.
Is it Fadim Art?
Yeah, Fadim Art. I love how dedicated and driven you are with what you do in the industry. So, well,
thank you so much. But you know what? It goes back to Fadim_Art, that it's our passion. So because it's our passion, we have to be obedient. It's an assignment that we have been given. So we continue to do it. And you know what? Doing this, a lot of times, people don't like it. We get people who don't be supportive. Right. And I'm not going to lie. Sometimes we feel some type of way. But I personally feel like as long as we're doing what it is that God has told us to do, he's gonna reward us like he promised that he would. So, and I'm not saying reward as in, I'm gonna, be rich Now don't get it twisted. I would like that. That would be lovely. Okay, that would be fantastic. Yeah, you know.
Yes,
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, put that in the atmosphere. Hallelujah. Yeah. but yeah, that's why we so dedicated to what we're doing, because you could tell that's our passion. So thank you so much for that comment, and that actually means a lot to me personally.
Let's see, Eva. What's going on, Eva?
Hey, Eva.
Let's see. He said
I
others.
see Jesse too. Hey,
Yeah,
Jesse.
what's going on, Jesse? And I see that it said that Eva said others' passion for me, exchanging my books for food when going to school. Oh man.
Exchanging my books for food when going to
Man,
school.
we're going
Okay.
to school. Man, that
don't
is
even think
definitely
about that,
right.
yeah.
Exactly. And then Manga said, I think a lot of my success to Miss LA. I think a lot of my success to you. She said she talked me out of giving up in school even when I felt like it was pointless.
Who's Manga? What? Look, what name do I know you from school? I'm like, who is this?
Yeah,
Aw.
that's what I'm talking about.
But you know what? That's my passion, though. You know, my passion for anybody who on here, because I see a few of my students on here are past students. My passion is to give back. Period. That's why y'all see us doing so many things. I give back, and my husband, he is right there with me. We give back a lot. That's why I became an educator, a barber educator, because I wanted to give back to
Angel,
students.
your class ambassador, Angel.
Oh, hey, Angel. Hey, yeah, I wanted to give back because when I was in school, I felt like, you know, don't get me wrong, I had one instructor, he was fantastic, Mr. Oh my God, Mr. Broadway. Actually, when I moved to Atlanta, I looked him up and he was no longer cutting hair. But I thank him for the person who I've become, because he was always there for me. And he gave me everything he had. So I wanted to do the same. I wanted to give students all the things that I didn't completely get. But let people know too, as instructors, that we are there for you for whatever you need. And I'm still teaching now. So I'm in class, in regular school, and then I'm doing it on the side for advanced training. So saying that out loud, if anybody needs any training, you know, for any clipper cutting, hair cutting, I teach makeup. I teach almost everything. Yeah, hairstyling, anything but nails. Okay, I can't help you with that. But that's my passion. It's in my heart for me to do, and it's effortless for me to do it. That's when you know also I feel like it's your passion, when it's effortless for you to do it. When you don't feel any type of way, when you don't be complaining in the morning like, oh, Lord, I got to go do this. That's when you know it's not your passion. But if you wake up in the middle of the night or in the morning and you feel fantastic about it, I feel like that's when you know in your heart that it's your passion. If it brings you to tears, let me tell you. Let me tell you, I'm a person, when I talk about what it is that God wants me to do, it brings me to tears, literally. And when it brings me to tears, I know that's my passion. And I have to do it. I got to do it.
Right. And I can tell you right now, you know, just through the years, me being married to her, you know, Miss LA, and when you following a passion like this, barbering and makeup artistry and being a hairstylist, a cosmetologist, you know, the rewards could be great. But when you know it's your passion, when you take a lot of like different job opportunities where you're not getting paid, that's when you know also it's your passion. And I can tell you right now, there has been a lot of jobs that we've been a part of, a lot of different events with fashion shows, photography, photo shoots, you know, to where it wasn't paid. It wasn't paid.
Yeah.
You know, but just getting that experience, just being around that experience is well beyond, you know, just getting paid all the time. Because you get that, you know, to be able to see, like, for the first time, oh, this is how a magazine editorial shoot kind of runs and operates. This is how behind the scenes fashion show is. You know, it's quick. You got to be on point. You know, and so those are the things that you learn. Sometimes you're not going to get paid, but there's times when you would get paid. You know, and so Jesse jumped on. Let's see. Oh, Eva's.
Thank
Hey,
you,
yeah, say
Jesse.
you both are so amazing. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. And that's another.
Jesse,
let me
you
say
and
that.
Eva are
Jesse
amazing
and
too.
Eva.
Yeah.
And for those who out there in LA, Vegas, they see you got Eva and Jesse. They're a tag team, just like we are,
They're
husband
a
and
married
wife,
couple, yeah.
just like we are. And Jesse does the same similar thing that I do.
Yeah, they're twins.
You know, we twins. He photography, video, behind the scenes,
He the
pictures.
assistant to Miss Eva.
Assistant. I'm put like this. Our wives are Batman and we're the Robins. And that's how I like to put it. You know what I mean? And I enjoy being Robin. And you know what I mean? And so when I see her doing her thing, you know, I try to be there to support as much as possible. That's when you know when you're following your passion. You know what I mean? So, and then, you know, I like to pose another question. As far as with, what do you do when you hit a roadblock? So
That's a
when
good
you're
question.
trying to follow your passion, what do you do when you hit a roadblock? When you hit a barrier?
Yeah. Do you
You
stop?
know? Do you stop, and do you sometimes view
Give
it
up?
as, well, maybe this is a sign that I'm not supposed to do it?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are notorious because
You
we're
know,
guilty of that.
Because we do it as well. When we hit like roadblock, not one, but when you hit multiple roadblocks,
Yeah.
I mean, how do you know, like at that time, you're like, man, am I not supposed to be doing this or
Yeah. That's a good question.
what?
So what do y'all think?
Yeah, what do you think?
What do y'all think? Like, what do you do? That's a good question.
Yeah, because for us,
Do you give up?
Eva said it's only a challenge.
Yes, I agree.
I agree.
And I'm gonna add to what Eva says. I think it's a test.
Definitely.
How is it really your passion? You know what I mean? I
Right.
feel like God gives us tests, you know, not in a negative way, but you know, to see if you're going to be obedient. Remember, it's an assignment. So if your passion is an assignment, he's going to put up the roadblocks to see if you're going to continue to be obedient and move forward, or figure
Right.
out your way around the roadblocks.
Right. And see,
This is
let's
good
see.
stuff. I like this.
We got Manga. Let's see. Angel said, power through it. If it fully stops you, you weren't as passionate as you thought.
Ah, like that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That is a good point.
That's a good point. You
Yeah.
know what? Because a lot of times people tend, and we're guilty of it as well, get really, really discouraged at different times. Because in this field, you're not going to have a constant flow of just, especially you're in a shop,
No.
you're
ever.
not going to have a continuous flow all the time of just people pouring in. You're going to, especially starting off with new business, you're in a new shop, students that's preparing to come out, you know, you're going to hit those roadblocks. But the one thing that you have to do, just like Angel said, you have to power through it.
Yeah.
You have to be able to power through it. Stay positive.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Stay positive, people. Stay positive.
Yeah.
Because
I like what he said too. Power through it.
and if you weren't, if you stop,
Yeah.
then you weren't as passionate as you thought.
Yeah. Or, you know, to add to that too, is not only you wasn't as passionate as you thought, but maybe that wasn't your assignment. That wasn't your passion. Because
Right,
sometimes
right.
people force passions onto you. You know, I feel like, you know, oh, I think you should do this. I think you should do that. And then, you know, in our brain, we're like, yeah, maybe I should. Because there's some
Right.
followers out there. So I've seen people do that. Oh, maybe I should, you know, wash cars. Or maybe I should be a painter or a barber. But in your
Right.
heart, you don't even feel that passion. You think it's a
Right.
passion because people have kind of forced it on you and made you believe that that's what you should do in life.
I know for me, as far as I know Miss LA thought I would
TC.
thought
Talking
I
about
would be
preach.
great at being a barber.
Only because he's my husband, you know what I
she-
mean. It would have been cute, you know.
You
We
know,
both
she thought it'd be
husband and
good,
wife
husband
barber
and
team.
wife.
Yeah, that would have been
Barber
cute.
team, but I seriously doubt if people out there want me on their head. You probably wouldn't want
I'm
me
his
on their head.
I would have been his educator, so he would have been fine.
You know.
However, that's not his passion.
You know,
It's not.
like I said, I'm Robin.
He's good
I'm
with
behind
people.
the scenes. You know what I mean?
Y'all hear him. He's fantastic.
So, yeah, you don't want me on your head. That's just bottom line.
Proper training, he will master anything.
I'm put like this. My field of the things that I've done in my career, and I tell everybody, say you need to jump off the porch and become a barber. It's never too late.
He won't do it, TC. For 15 years, I've been asking him to do it, and he like, So but if you notice, TC, he at every event I'm at, he will be there. But like he said earlier, you wasn't on there, but he said, I'm Batman and he's
Batman.
Robin.
I'm Robin. You know how Batman got the sweetest like tools and equipment when he going after Joker and all
Look
of that?
what Angel said about Robin.
Robin had solo missions too.
He did, and look, he does. He does.
But you know how Batman got like the sweetest car and the sweetest like tools and stuff he be using?
What's that got to do with anything?
First of all, she's Batman. Those tools, she the only one that knows how to use them that way. I don't. So, yes, I am Robin. I will take the back seat.
It's never too late.
But the things that I do while she's working is the customer service part.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the, kind of like the ones with that does our website, a lot of social media, our pictures, things like that. So, I'm that background guy. You know what I mean? And I love being the background guy. Plus, I do I'm finance. I majored in finance in college, and I'm the finance guy. I love numbers. I love it. I mean, I do numbers.
So we're looking for our numbers to go up and up in this.
Exactly.
As far as coins, in the bank.
And let's see. My parents said gifts go along with your passion. Yes. That's a good point.
Yeah, it is.
Gifts go along with your passion.
So in other words, your passion is your gift.
Yeah.
That's what I hear from that. So your passion is your gift. So I know I got a lot of barbers on here.
Right.
And people in other industry, I saw cosmetology and that type of thing. So it's our gift. Our gift is our passion.
Exactly. And that field of barbering and hairstyling, those types of things, it's an art form. Makeup artist, I mean, it is an art form. I truly be amazed every day when I see her doing her thing and, fixing clients, going from the way they look, and some of them look, it'd be amazing, the transformation. You know what I'm saying?
I was trying not to laugh.
The transformation be amazing. You know what I mean? So
I was trying not to laugh.
You all seen some of those photos that we posted. So that her skill set is amazing.
With that being said, we're gonna flood Instagram with a ton of them.
Yes. So Eva skill set is amazing. She's a makeup artist, she's fantastic.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the things that's really, what we want to discuss as far as we're just dealing with our passion.
Yeah.
And
making sure you're following your passion, because again, you could go back to, my mom told me I should do this, or my dad, or my sister, or my husband, my wife, have you doing something. So we're trying to make sure that everybody knows what is your passion. And I love everybody's feedback. If you can wake up, or you can't go a day without thinking about it, that's your passion. I feel like if you can do it with ease, like our parents said, it's a natural gift for you. That is part of your passion. That's how you know. But like Angel, you were saying, you see us doing a lot of stuff. Our passion, though, and our gifts, there's so much that we could do with those gifts. I'm not saying give the world stuff for free all the time, because we don't owe the world that. We don't. I had to learn that later in life, that I don't owe people free all the time. But I do things for free sometimes, because it actually helps promote our brand and that type of thing. But your gift can take you to different places that you never thought that it would take. So that's why y'all see us in so many places all the time. Because yesterday, if some of y'all saw, I was at Saks Fifth Avenue. How beautiful did that look?
Cutting hair, I looked at beards,
Cutting beards with the razor, okay, in the
Saks
store.
Fifth Avenue on Las Vegas Boulevard, on the strip,
Let me tell you something. I had a dream about this, you
with
guys.
an Italian product line.
Years ago that I was in Saks Fifth Avenue, or like a Macy's, Bloomingdale, something like that, and I was promoting a male product line. And in my dream, of course, it was our product line, which not to say it won't happen. But for me to do that yesterday, for being who I am as a barber, I thought that was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And people tend to see your gifts too. They tend to see your gifts, and they can. And people told me yesterday too. They can genuinely tell. What did that one gentleman say about how I had like a light over
Oh
me?
yeah,
Or
he said
calmness,
like you have
or
a calmness
I don't
about,
know. It was beautiful.
like a light or a calmness about herself. One thing about it, as you all know, especially her student, you all know she's like pretty much even temperament. She's calm. She stays calm most of the time. Now, don't piss her off. I can tell you that now. Don't piss her off. I'm pretty sure Angel and TC, some of y'all have seen it. So do not, Roy, don't piss her off.
Kevin.
But the thing is the reason why she gets upset at times, especially being an instructor at school and everything, is because she wants to see you all be great.
Yeah.
You guys got to understand, and I'm going to say this because I know she wants to say it at school,
Oh Lord.
but I'm going to say it because I hear it in the afternoon. You know what I mean?
What
It's
is it?
because she wants you all to be your best. The things that she's encountered throughout her journey, she's trying to help you all to be able to overcome some of those things. You know what I mean? She don't want you all to hit the same brick walls that she has gone through. You know, so that's the importance of getting the foundation, of learning the foundation of your skill set as a barber. You know?
Hey,
What's going
Easy.
on? Easy. Eva said her passion is helping others feel and look beautiful as a makeup artist.
That's right. And I also
Exactly.
saw Angel said he asked a question: is the boss team gonna be at the premiere that's in Florida, 2020? So with that being said, Angel, we may need some boss team members. Yeah. So when we come to different cities, we are looking for people to be there and maybe help us out. So you never know. We may be putting something out, but we will be looking into the premiere. We definitely want to come back to Florida and check that out.
And the people who are connected with us, the boss team, Miss LA, myself, actually that particular event at Saks Fifth Avenue yesterday is actually a connection that Miss LA has through a certain individual that's from out of Miami. And the way he actually contacted her is because he saw her social media page.
And my passion.
And her passion
the page. Yeah, in
the post.
Yeah.
So that's another thing, is market yourself. You know what I mean?
He told me the street team can go.
Roy said the street team can go.
All right, street team, then look it up. I think it's May or June that we talking about going to possibly Florida to the premiere. So
Right.
I know you looking up flights now, so let's check that one out too.
Yeah, I know first and foremost for everybody, it's definitely going to be Bronner Brothers, the big international beauty show that's in Atlanta, Georgia.
In February.
That's February the 8th through the 10th. Miss LA will be instructing on her hair as far as with an enhancement product called LAX.
Yep.
She will be instructing and teaching. And get this, like we said, it's a free class.
Free.
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 You guys have to understand, it's not all about being paid all the time, because that free class, free service, the free demonstrations and things that you are putting out there, you record, you video it, you take pictures, and that way you can use that to market yourself. You know what I mean? So take advantage of that as well.
So what else about passion? Like following your passion?
Oh, you know what?
Any other feedback?
Yeah, any
about
other
following
feedback
your-
about
your
following your
passion?
passion? You know what I mean? That's what this is all about.
Yeah.
You know, us speaking to you all on Sunday, this is a passion. This is a passion because we want to help people. You know, we want to be able to get feedback out there. We want to be able to hear feedback as well.
Yeah.
Because we learn from you all as well.
Right.
You know, you can never stop learning.
No.
You know what I mean? That's the
Never.
one thing about your passion. You can never stop learning.
No.
So,
I guess the only thing about following your passion too is never let anyone interrupt
Ooh,
your assignment or your passion that you have.
yes.
And what I mean by that is a perfect example. I had a person come to me and they're in the middle of doing something.
My mom said your passion is also your purpose.
I love it. That is exactly
Nice.
right. Your passion is your purpose. So this person came to me, they're in the middle of doing something right now, but how they're getting ready to interrupt their passion is money is the leader. So money is in the midst of interrupting that person's passion.
So
they're choosing, okay,
money over passion.
money over passion. It goes back to what you were saying as far as free.
MOP.
What's MOP?
Money over passion. I just made that up. y'all.
Yes, he did. I'm like, MOP, what the heck?
Yeah, I just made it up.
Was it never stop, never stop, never stopping?
Never stop, never stop. Let's see. Serenity Travel. Hey, how's it going, Serenity?
Hey.
She jumped on last week. Said, just remember that everybody you thought that may support you may not.
Right.
Ooh. But that does not stop you from doing what you need to be doing. You make it to some bumps in the road, but anything worth having, man,
It's not going to be easy.
it's not going to be easy. So
Yeah.
you make it through the bumps in the road.
Yeah, and
But
that's
it's worth
kind
having.
of that's kind of like what I was saying about this person. They right at the end of their journey. This person is in school. Okay, I won't say what type of school, but this person is in school, and they're almost at the end of school, so they're about to graduate, and this person has made a decision that somebody offered me a whole ton of money if I go over here. So, ton of money to somebody could be, $10 an hour, $20, whatever it is. So this person is thinking about interrupting their passion, because you could tell it's their passion because they talk about it all the time, and interrupt that passion because of money. So I've been talking to this person like a lot. Don't do it. And what she just said about, people was talking about the bumps in the road.
Yeah, the bumps in the road.
Remember, it's a test. It's a test. Is this really your passion or not? Because if it's your passion, like you said, it's going to be bumps. It's going to be hurdles. It's going to be all of those things. But you got to be able to jump. You got to be able to swerve. You got to be able to duck if you need to do that. But don't stop.
Right.
That's the test. If you pass that test and go through that, in the end, God will do amazing rewards. That's what I want people to know. Trust me, I've had many times I've wanted to quit. Many times I've been in tears. Many times I told Ralph I don't think this is what I'm supposed to do. And then I wake back up the next day, like Angel was saying, and I couldn't stop thinking about it, so I knew I had to do it.
Yep.
So I did.
And the thing is, when you chase money, it's not always the best decision. I can tell you that right now. That example, a perfect example with me in college. There was time when all of a sudden I end up dropping out semester, dropping out, and I was working at Walmart headquarters in a benefits section. I think I was making maybe like $12 an hour. Thought I was balling at $12 an hour. Making that much money in college.
People thinking it's a lot.
You know what I mean? I was just like ball out. You know what I mean? Just like Kevin. You know what I mean? But at $12 an hour. But the one thing about it is there was a little old lady that sat next to me when I was working there, and she asked me just, "What am I doing there?" And so I thought that was weird. I'm like, I'm here to make money. I'm here. And she asked me, "Are you in school?" And I said, "No, I dropped out. This semester. So because I'm thinking of working here, just doing this full time and just going at it." Because I'm already in headquarters. I'm thinking I'm already doing it without finishing. And you know what that old lady told me? She told me, she said, "Son, get back in school." She said, this is not the end. This is not the end for you. This is not your goal. She said, so make sure right now you get back in school. She said, because you don't want to, she told me, she said, you don't want to be in my position.
Wow.
You know, to where I'm making the money you making, but yet I'm at pretty much, I've lived my life.
Right.
And so that was actually the best, some of the best advice that I've gotten in my life, I'm telling you. To the point to where, I mean, it launched me into the next level of my career. You know what I mean? So I was truly blessed to, she was my angel. She was my angel. You know, she came at the right time. God fed her that word, you know, at the right time in order for me to make the right decision.
Right.
But I was chasing the dollars at the time,
Right.
not looking at the end result of my passion, my goal, which was to finish school.
Right.
That was my goal. When I started school, that was my passion, to get that degree. You know, like my mom. You know, I saw my mom. You know, my mom had a degree, so I was like, man, I want to get my degree. You know what I mean? So don't be discouraged. Don't let money or other reasons detour you from your passion.
Right.
Do not. I'm telling you.
So hopefully everybody now knows, you know, if this is your passion or not. So for all my people in the hair and barber industry, if you every day, because I thought I was losing my passion for doing what I do. If you feel like at any point that you go to work and you're like, oh my God, do I have to deal with another person? Oh my God, get out of the shops. That's why y'all see us in and out so much. You know why?
Yes.
Because it may be your passion. However, people still get on your nerves, okay? Let's just keep it real. They will. But you got to get yourself in and out of the shops. That's why y'all see the boss team. We on the move. We everywhere.
Expos,
On
stores.
purpose. And when I'm doing it at these places, like yesterday at Saks Fifth Avenue, I felt a different way. I just felt free. I felt like me. I felt like, you know, this is just, I don't know, it was just a different feeling. So that's why I'm in and out of the shop. You know, so I don't get stagnant or upset because I'm getting older. People pissing me off, you know, making me.
She got paid for it.
Oh yeah, I got paid.
So, like I said, everything is not always free.
And now.
So you might have to build some free deposits, put some free deposits in order to get those paid opportunities.
Yeah.
So.
Well, first, let me say this: for me to get the opportunity that I got and got paid what I got paid, I took a job with this company, not getting paid what I was worth. But they saw my dedication. Remember when I went to that person's house?
Yeah.
So I did a house call.
Yes.
If I did a personal house call, I would have never charged what they did. But I was like, you know, I got to get in with this company. They want to see my work and my professional or not. And then before I knew it, boom, they booked me for Saks Fifth. And so even now, the people with Saks Fifth are talking about future events and bringing me back. So.
And thank you, Saks.
Yes.
And thank you, Aqua di Parma.
Yep.
And that was the Italian product line and Shortcut.
Yep.
Thank you all for
finding me.
Finding.
But they found me going back, you guys, because of the passion that they saw in my videos. That to me is amazing because all I do is what's natural from my heart. So when I do it naturally from my heart, these people from Miami, check that out. I live in Vegas. They in Miami.
They in Miami.
They found me on Instagram and booked me for these events. So people can tell when your passion is real too.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So if your passion is real also, you don't have to fake it. You don't have to.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Nobody can interrupt it, nothing.
Exactly. And most important thing too is surround yourself around people.
Oh, that's
surround
amazing.
yourself around positive people. Because one of the things that you don't want to do is be around a bunch of negative people. Mm-hmm. Because they, the more you be around them, that's going to all of a sudden attract to your personality, to your behavior. I'm not going to say personality, but your behavior.
Yeah.
Because, you know that you're not that type of person, but you'll find yourself falling into that negativity.
Yeah.
Just because they're negative. So that's one of the things that you have to remember as well, is surround yourself around positive people. Surround yourself around people you look up to.
Yeah.
You know, people who you want to be like and kind of see yourself as.
Yeah.
You know, because that's the reason why we do a lot of entrepreneur events and things like that. You know, expos and all this other stuff. We meet people that's on those levels. You know, and
So
you know,
can I flip that a little bit?
Oh, go
So let's just say that, like Ralph was saying, surround yourself with people that are like you. But let's just say, because I know somebody on the line just recently went through this. Let's just say you around people who are negative, and and you around these people because of what it is that you're trying to do. These people just happen to be there. And I'm a perfect example of that too, you guys. I work in a place where not everybody's positive where I work, but I have to make a decision. I'm going to keep showing up or not. So let's just say I'm at a place, I work at a place, but there's negative people there. It is easy, you guys, for you to think, well, maybe this is not my passion. This is making me angry every day. To come here and have to deal with these people, see these people, their attitude, this is probably not my passion. So it can make you feel like,
second guess yourself.
yeah, that is not your passion. But again, remember, it's a test. Because whatever you are doing, I know it's Serenity Travel is on. We got barbers, like I said, we got stylists. We got other people who are on here. So let's just say whatever it is that you're doing, you just have to know within your heart, you know, that it's your passion. And don't let anybody else, because remember, it's a test, steer you away from
Right.
thinking that it's
And
it's
I can
not.
tell you right now, everybody is not meant to go to the next level of your life with you.
No.
So it's some people that you may have to cut off. And that's the hardest thing to do. I can tell you right now, that's the hardest thing to do.
But it's hard to cut off if they're there every day.
You know,
That's what I'm saying. If you work with these people, let's just say. So let's say you work in a place. I'm going to just use a barbershop because I'm a barber.
Okay.
Let's say I work in a barbershop, but every day I show up, those people are negative. It's just a negative energy. And all of a sudden now I feel like, well, maybe this is not my passion. What should I do?
You know what? I'm put like this. Sometimes you really have to be able to block that out because it's one or two things. Either you're a leader or you're a follower. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because you can follow, you know, and just jump right on in and just be negative. But if you have a little bit of leadership mentality and quality in yourself, you'll know how to separate yourself from that. You'll know how to block that out. You know what I mean? It might take talking to and finding somebody else that's positive.
Right.
You may have only one other person in there that may be positive. And so you'll sit there and know, like, I can talk to this other individual. I can connect with this person because we're trying to get on to that next level. Mm-hmm. You know, because like you said,
it's rough sometimes.
It's rough.
Because I've been through it, so that's why I'm asking this question. Because sometimes I've felt like, well, maybe that's not what I'm supposed to do anymore. Maybe I don't have the patience for this anymore. Maybe, you know, and then like Angel said earlier, I wake up the next day and it's on my mind again. So I know I'm supposed to keep doing it, but the key thing is changing your mindset. That's what it is.
Right.
That's why I smile so much. I'm happy every day. You know, don't get me wrong. People piss me off. I'm a human being, okay? Okay. But, you know, I have to get back focused on my assignment. Shout out to Cardi B. Okay.
Yeah, I heard the.
I tried to keep it. I tried to keep it quiet a little bit.
I don't know if it was the full Cardi.
It was the car.
It was kind of the guy on the Pepsi commercial a little bit. So anyway.
Listen.
Anyway.
See, he about to make me lose my passion of my Cardiness.
And
Cardi B-ness.
But like she's saying, you know, you gotta definitely make sure you stay the path. You know, and surround yourself around positive people. Stay positive, you know, and know the fact that when you run into multiple roadblocks, that's when you know you're on the right path.
Yeah.
When you keep hitting them, and the devil keep trying to throw things at you, that's when you know you're on the right path.
Yeah, and it's rough. It can
It's
be rough.
I can
It's
tell you right
discouraging
now.
sometimes. But now how I try to flip it and look at it is, okay, this is a test and I'm going to pass. I say that to myself. I tell it to Ralph all the time. We're going to pass this test. We passing. Yeah, I'm upset right now. I'm angry about it. But I'm going to pass this test because I know for me to graduate to the next level that he wants me, which is God wants me to be, I got to be obedient to this passion. And I have to overcome this passion, like you said.
That's right.
Well, I hope everybody on here is following their passion. I
Yes.
know a lot of these people, you guys individually, I've been to a few people's pages, so I've checked you guys out, and I can tell that you are following your passion.
Definitely,
Yeah.
and continue to do that. You know what I mean? So we want to make sure these messages get out, really to everybody that's out there. So, make sure you share it.
Please.
Please share it. Tell your friends and family to follow us. Tell them, to be on the lookout on Sundays. Typically on Sunday evenings, Sunday nights, things like that, to where we'll have these types of conversations. Because, we want to surround ourselves around like people. Let's see. My mom them said, "You are an overcomer." And Eva says, "Thank you for sharing and helping."
Aw, that's so nice.
Definitely. Thank everybody, for jumping on. And once again, we'll upload this
On YouTube, it's on The Truth Burns.
Yes,
right?
it's titled The Truth Burns.
Look, Mr. and Miss Burns, y'all like that? The Truth Burns. We took our
That's
last
right.
name.
That's right.
We're burning it up and we're dropping flames on it, just like Kevin was saying.
That's right. The truth burns. You know what I mean? So, that's what we wanted to talk about and discuss. So we appreciate it. My nephew said, "Thank y'all."
No, thank you for being on here.
And congrats, definitely Russellville to Davion, my nephew. Is going to Russellville, Arkansas Tech. So definitely, shout out to
Your
him.
parents said something about that name.
Definitely.
Takes me back to that song.
And
something about that name, Jesus.
Yes, that.
I can't
that's
sing, as y'all can hear.
She was over here trying to sing a little something, y'all. It was an old spiritual back in the day.
You have to go to that
Something
old school
about that
church.
name, Jesus. So you had to go to church, not church, but church.
I miss church.
Church, yeah. So we need to definitely do what
That's
we need to
another
do.
topic.
That's another topic. You know what? That's a whole nother topic, which is making sure you put God first.
Definitely.
First and foremost in anything that you do.
Yep.
So that's one thing we were taught by our parents. They lived by it, so it ingrained in us and our
We live
mentalities
by it,
in
yeah.
life. That's what we live by.
Yep. So thank you guys again for your comments. We appreciate you guys so much. We don't know what we're going to talk about next week, but if y'all have topics that y'all would like to
Yes.
hear about, maybe Kevin on the walkout, definitely for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got to still think about that one.
Right. That walkout thing.
Because
is
it
possible.
happened to me. So, yeah. That might
You know
be
what?
another topic to talk about.
I can tell you right now, that person is not going to ever show up again. I can tell you that right now.
Well, another thing too, karma is something else,
Ooh.
Kevin. So, people who thinking that they got away with something, God has a way of handling those people. Trust me. I've seen it
Exactly.
happen. I'm going to leave you guys with this, just for you, Kevin. I had a person walk out on me, and then God set me up with a company. Ralph knows this. Ralph set me up. Look, Ralph. God set me up with a company, and that dude ended up working at that company. Then he pretended like he didn't know me. Like you meet a lot of black girls with this gray mohawk. Come on now, light skin, yeah, whatever. So he like, I don't know you. I don't think I know you. So I told him, I will tell your manager the type of person that they have collecting their money if you don't pay me my money. So God, that's why I said God has a way of handling it, because he set it up to where I end up running back into this dude, and we worked
Yes.
on the same team.
And it's not like it was a year or 2 years later.
It was
probably maybe a month or something later.
I looked at him,
Acting
I'm
like
like,
he didn't know you.
yeah, he was like, I don't know you. I said, dude, you better pay me my money. So then he was like, well, how much is it? I charged him interest because, hey, you done ran out. But
Yeah,
you got
exactly.
one or two options. You're going to pay me my money, or I'm gonna talk to your manager. But God has a way of handling those people, Kevin. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had egg on his face. I can tell y'all
yeah,
that right
he
now.
paid me my money
He
quickly.
paid it quickly.
But I never thought I would run into him, but that's how God works. You
Yeah.
know? He takes care of it. Like they always say, he'll take care of all of your battles, if you
Right.
will.
You don't have to always go after and let me try to get this person, get
Yeah.
revenge, or you don't always have to do that. She knows I'm that type of person,
Yeah.
definitely.
I think that should be a topic we talk about. People who walk out of your business or don't pay you your money. I think
Oh,
that's
man.
a good one. So you know what, we might do that one next week.
That might be
Kevin,
next
that's
week.
just for you. Rumpe, that's for you.
Right.
Yeah, so I think we may talk about that one a little bit.
Right.
Because that's an important question because it happens a lot in the beauty and barber and probably makeup industry maybe. I'm not sure.
Right. Maybe we'll title it "Getting Hustled." You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
that's really what it is. You really got hustled in that particular situation.
Yeah, I think we
So-
should talk about that one.
You know, that'll be a good title because that way we can actually talk about several things underneath that umbrella of getting hustled.
Yeah.
You know, because not only with clients, but it's with people you may work with. It may be with,
True.
you know,
Family.
it may be family. It could be anything.
Yeah.
It could be anything. So some people taking advantage of your skill set.
Yes.
To-
We could keep talking.
I can
Look,
keep-
I'm gonna
yeah.
make him stop because we've been on here too long.
Yeah, so we
So
gonna get
next
off here.
time we may talk about that subject, as Ralph said, getting hustled.
Look, Eva said, "Amen for karma. Thank you, God."
He takes care of it even. Yes, he does.
Exactly.
I've seen a lot of stuff happen to me in a negative way where I was like, why is this happening to me? But God handled those people. It's amazing how he does.
Exactly. So
So with that being said, you
Everybody-
guys, we out of here.
we out of here.
Follow your passion for sure.
Follow your passion because right now we're getting ready to follow our passion and eat.
All I can eat fish. That's what I'm about to eat.
We following our passion of eating. We getting ready to go eat. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot of people's passion. Eating.
Yes. Yes.
All right, you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much for your comments. We look forward to seeing you guys on next week.
Thank
And
you.
if you know people, please tell them to join us as well.
Yes, definitely. Share, watch us on YouTube.
Yep.
Barbers of Special Skills. Subscribe to our channel. Watch our videos. Also on the LA Experience as well on YouTube. So
The
we're
Truth
having
Burns.
The Truth
The
Burns.
truth burns. Yes.
Yeah, we'll have it out on Instagram, little bitty clip of the conversation. So check us out
All
next
right.
Sunday. Thank you. Appreciate it.
See ya.
We out.
Bye. Bye.